And now, here is your host of the Shit Sheet with his special guest, William Kunkel. This is Hazard. What's going on? Shit Sheet. And as promised today, I do have a guest. And I booted Nate for a while. I told him he can't debut till tomorrow. Because he gets on my fucking nerves. Bad. Real bad. I can't stand it. But as promised, I did have a guest. And this guy, if you've been watching, has been commenting on the Shit Sheet. And I believe I offended him at one time with talking about TNA. So today, we're going to do TNA. Again. And now, he can actually have someone here to defend TNA. Like the new Specs guys, I got him today. Okay, so, as my guest this time, Mr. William Kunkel. Hello, Mr. William.
What's up, shit sheeters? Or you call them the two-ply army.
Two-ply army, that's a good one. I'm going to have to use that. The two-ply army. I love it. That's the name of the Shit Sheet followers. Two-ply army. Well, okay. Okay, you're into the wrestling shows, and you're not really a mark. You're just a fan, and know what's going on. So you tell me, what's so great about TNA?
Talent. You got young talent. You got Bobby Roode, James Storm, the greatest wrestler right now to date, AJ Styles. Name one wrestler that can top AJ Styles. You
CM
can't.
Punk.
I don't think so. I just don't think so. CM Punk might have the mic skills, but AJ's got the talent. He's got the skills. You can't top AJ. And I in my opinion, the only two guys that WWE has talent like that would be CM Punk and Randy Orton.
Even though Randy Orton's getting kind of ran into the ground right now.
And he was, at one point in time, he was the top of WWE, and now CM Punk is. There was a time when that CM Punk thing happened when he was leaving. I was praying to go back to TNA. Go back to where he started. It would have been epic, as you would say. But TNA still got it. They got Sting. I don't care what anybody says. Second all time. Ric Flair, number 1 all time, in my opinion. Hogan's number 3, in my opinion. But you lose Kevin Nash, you lose Mick Foley, a couple other greats. But the young talent is where it's at. You got Matt Morgan, Crimson. Those two could be anybody. It's just the roster is so immaculate. You could put anybody in WWE and anybody in TNA, and TNA will come out on top.
TNA, you're starting to remind me of WCW, really.
WCW, really?
Really?
You're gonna go there.
Look at this. Okay, you're starting to bring in the Immortal, NWO. You have stars coming in, that fist pumping dude from Jersey Shore. The only reason why Robbie E's getting a push is because Zack Ryder's getting a push, and TNA needs someone.
Zack Ryder has some talent. But I think Robbie E could take him any day of the week, in my opinion. I know you don't like it, Roddy. I know you don't. But
hey, your opinion, my opinion, we're all opinions.
Yeah.
So, I've asked Fletch the same question when he was on here. The Jeff Hardy thing. What is your input on Jeff Hardy coming back to your favorite brand of company in wrestling?
It really upset me at Turning Point when he came out the way he did. in the 1 minute 35-second match they had, it broke my heart. Jeff Hardy really broke my heart. He's been one of my favorite wrestlers. And I know Fletch said Matt Hardy's a better wrestler. I disagree. I think Jeff Hardy's the better wrestler. Jeff Hardy made the Hardy Boys. He was the most extreme. And now that he came back, he's asked for forgiveness. He's asked for a second chance, even though it might be his third or fourth chance. I don't like the way the WWE did him. I think the WWE did him wrong. Was the whole CM Punk thing there at the end. It was just wrong. But I can't help but like Jeff Hardy. I can't help it. He's got the charisma that just puts him over a lot of wrestlers. And I'll give him this one last chance. And if he can do it, he can get the opportunity. Even though you got Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, and him all in line for Bobby Roode, who is him turning heel was great. That was just great. I saw it coming. I know some people didn't, but I did. Jeff Hardy.
I just read it on the internet.
And then Matt Hardy's downfall out of TNA. Now he's been put in rehab, all those car wrecks and DUIs. Maybe he can learn from his brother. I don't think he'll ever come back because I think he's done. And I think Jeff Hardy, after this run, he'll probably be done too.
I think he was going to cry. Okay. Now, I will give you this. As I told Fletch, TNA does have the better talent. They have the younger guys. That's what you need. In TNA, in any company, you need the younger talent. That's going to carry you into the next generation. WWE is trying to, but they're running out of ideas. They can't get over the people that need to get over. TNA, trying to. But, in my eyes, I would still rather watch a Raw than an Impact show. Wow. Now, just because of the simple fact, I didn't like Hogan, I never will. I don't like Bischoff, never will. But I do like the whole thing that Jeff Jarrett has going with Jeff Hardy. Now, TNA, total non-stop action.
Impact Wrestling.
Still TNA. Now, I'm going to give you some matches. I want you to tell me who would win them. Let's see here. We already got your input on Robbie E and Zack Ryder. You would say Robbie E would go over.
I think he's got some talent.
Okay. Now I'm going to pull in some old ones that WWE was built off of. And I'm going to go in and say The Rock versus AJ Styles.
You can't put The Rock against anybody. The Rock is The Rock. You can't. That's not a challenge. I'm sorry. You're stacking the deck there. The Rock is, if he could continue to wrestle, which I wish he would. I wish he'd quit the whole movie thing and just come back to wrestling professionally. It would be great. He's The Rock, the most electrifying man. You can't stop him. Stone Cold can't touch him. He has...
Well, that stopped everything I was going to ask.
He has the following that nobody ever will touch in wrestling.
Okay. Now I'm going to step away from TNA for a minute. And I'm going to say something. I am so glad you guys barely have ever have Cena on WWE Raw. I am so happy about that. I'm just glad he's going out there and cutting promos because that's what he's best at. Wrestling, not so much. Now, what is your input on Cena?
when Cena first came out, I have to say I was a fan. Him coming out and beating Kurt Angle, ruthless aggression, you know. He had it. And then when he started the rapping thing, that kind of lost me. The
rapping thing was his best gimmick.
He still runs that song. You know how old that song is?
It's very old, but hey, Shawn Michaels still has his first song.
But Shawn Michaels is a showstopper. He's another one that'll be immortalized in wrestling forever. John Cena, on the other hand, the only people that like him are the women and the kids. Real wrestling fans don't like him. And I don't think, even if he turned heel, that we'd even like him then.
They're going to have to do something.
He's the 5 move, and it's over. I mean...
5 moves of doom.
And that's it. That's all he is. He can't actually put through a match like a CM Punk. Alberto Del Rio, even.
I like how he did not mention any TNA superstars in that whole thing. Alright.
Oh, well, by the way, I'd rather have boric acid poured in my eyes than watch Raw.
That's a little rough. What the hell's boric acid?
I watch Raw maybe in 5 minutes through my DVR. Watch what CM Punk does, and that's about it.
Well, I watch TNA in 2 minutes. I fast forward to see who wins.
Oh, you gotta stop for the
divas.
Yes.
Angelina Love.
Well, they have the best female talent.
Yes, they do.
The
I
only
will give them that.
WWE has is Natalya and Beth Phoenix. I think those 2 women are the only ones that hold the divas division in WWE.
I still love you, Eve Torres.
Eve is beautiful, but I don't think she can wrestle.
Neither does Fletch. Fletch has given me that opinion several times.
Mickey James, Gail Kim, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky. Who am I forgetting? Tara. Tessmacher even is trying. I think Tessmacher is better than Eve Torres. And Tessmacher is way sexier.
I'm sad that he said that. Shut up, Nate. Go back upstairs. Go get in your cage. Sorry, Nate. Nate's an idiot. He's my production guy, and he still won't shut up. He talks the entire time. I have to do the editing half the time.
It does get annoying.
But I'm almost out of time because YouTube will only let me put 15 minutes at a time on the show. Retarded. You guys need to fix that, YouTube. Really? Really. I need longer time than this. Especially when I have a guest that actually likes to talk and can give me a fight on something. I need more time. But YouTube, poo, you blew it on the 15 minutes. That's a short shit sheet. But, Mr. Kunkel, I am saying your name right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I didn't want to seem like a jackass on international weaponism.
You said it right.
So, that's it for the shit sheet, you 2-ply army. I love that. But I'm going to end this. I'm going to say take care. Shave your hair. You don't haven't shaved mine in a while. But I'm going bald anyway, so you know, shit happens. Take care. Shave your hair. And still, my opinion, poo. TNA, you still blow it. According to Mr. Kunkel, you guys are his favorite show, and you keep it up for him at least. Thank you, and have a great